Hey guys, alright, so I wanted to do a review on the Weight Watchers, and they also send you like a free Weight Watchers kit. So I signed up to do the trial period just to see if, now that being further out, if it would be helpful. I tried it in the beginning and I didn't think it was, because it doesn't tell you your grams of protein, and our program stresses how important it is to meet a certain amount of grams of protein, so I quit like right after joining. So I tried again and it put me on the blue program, which is 24 points. And I did actually track one whole day this time, now that I kind of know how much protein is in what I'm eating. I just did it for one day. Now, I don't think it's worth it, the price. It's still, because the way that the counting points works is it doesn't count your protein as points. That's almost like an unlimited food source. So I only ended up with 17 points that day out of the 24, and the same way that I tracked it was the same way that I do my food group counting, which is meeting my protein goal, staying under a certain amount of fats and dairies, and staying under a certain amount of grains and starches per day. So it was easier, honestly, not having to type in certain foods, and I actually had to even create a food for my protein puddings. Wasn't in there, so I had to create and put all that information. So it was much easier for me just to do my food group counting, and I still ended with the 17 points, the same as food group counting. So I don't think it's worth it. Plus, it doesn't tell you how much protein you are getting in a day, which is very important. So yeah, but they did still send a package. I got one before when I signed up, so I'm not sure if it's going to be the same items as before, but let's go ahead and see. Should have opened this before, but it honestly was just sitting there. So even though I canceled after 24 hours, it was like the next day that I had chose to cancel before my free trial period was up, they still sent it to me. And it does look like it's some of the same items as before. So basically, if you want to get free items, you can sign up for a day and then quit, and you will get this mailed to you. That's what happened. So this is the, I've gotten this before, it's a 3-container. Like a thermos kind of, and it insulates your food. It's I'm sorry, it's a double stack. So let's see here, and then you press the lid. If I can get it. So this is pretty cool to have another one of these. But yes, I did get the same one before. So you get a thermos for packing, a double one. You get the coupon book. You get the Kickstart guide. So I don't know if I got the Kickstart guide before. Yeah, it's basically telling you how much each of these recipes would be on your point program. And then the Simply 5, the recipe books. And I did get this recipe book also. And again, it goes by points also in here for the recipe, but it's a big cooking book. You get a tote, a Weight Watchers tote, the cooking mitt, and then this is what I mean by the food group counting containers. It's kind of the same thing, but this one actually has measurements on it, so it's not, so I know. In this blue container, if I fill it to the top, it's going to be 1 cup of fruit or whatever. So now I have 2, which is, these are actually really cool. So this is what you get even if you quit after the trial period. Like I said, I only gave it 24 hours and I quit the next day. They still had already mailed this out to me. So if you want some of these items, you could definitely do that. But yeah, I do not think it's worth it. It's cool how the program goes, because obviously the points is kind of the same as the food group counting. And when I say food group counting, it's very similar to the 21-day fix, which is like when they give you these containers and then they tell you how many containers you're allowed per day. So the green containers could be protein, and they're like, oh, you can have 4 of those a day. Fill this up 4 times a day. Purples, vegetables, or fruit, you know, and then they tell you how many of those different colors a day you can have. So I realized that it kind of went off of that, but they convert it into a point system. So I think FitnessPal is much easier to track. The food group counting, we limit it to two fats, 3 dairies, 2 grains of starches, 1 before and after a workout, 2 treats a week, and 9 proteins, which is almost like unlimited proteins, because I'll do like my protein bar, protein brownie, protein shake, and then maybe 2 actual servings of meat that would be protein. So I never actually get to the 9 servings of protein, but I always meet my protein goals. With my food group counting, when I do input it into my FitnessPal, it equals out to be between 1,000 to 1,200 calories, and about 100 to 115, 120 grams of protein, depending on, because days I work out, I'm able to eat a little bit more protein, it seems, a day. So, and those are days when I track like that, I'm losing during those days. I'm actually losing that whole week. So it's not that easy of a system if you're just really trying to keep track of actual protein stuff, but you do get free gifts if you just want to try it. Yeah, but that's my review on it, and I'll talk to you guys.